3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We have liftoff. Hi there. This is You Can Many Things at the home of Orphaned Dice. Let's try to arrange myself so I'm blocking off the sunlight from the window behind me. I go this way. No, I have to shuffle forward for my expansive shoulders to do the work for me. Okay. So yes, let's assemble the checklist contents for the purpose of my my campaign. We have coffee. We have Dice Tower with the recently paroled Mr. Watermelon. And there's his parole officer. Oh yeah, we nearly had a jailbreak earlier yesterday. When rearranging stuff, and Mr. Red Gem was nearly self-released. That's the official term, clearly. Here are. There's the other one. Here you are. Here's my audience. Put those back up onto the. Oh no, they've fallen off the grid. It's a pitch invasion. Do you know? We better bring on the cheerleaders to calm down the cheerleaders, providing some eye candy for the audience on the bleachers. Well, Mark, that's the thing. Yeah, I will need a further 24 subs before I can stream from my phone, as opposed to the laptop which I have in front of me. Yes, like I say, I'm still getting started and learning the ins and outs. As the courtesan said to the bishop. Okay, where were we? So we have Dice Tower, coffee, pencils. Yeah, pencil that matches the colour scheme of the recently paroled Mr. Watermelon. We have dry wipe. We have here we are. Dungeon Master's Guide. So it doesn't look like we've got any of my players watching right now, so I can release some stuff which Nish is not going to spoil for them. Grid map of an airship. Yes, we do airships in my campaign because it's fun, and I get to quote Hunt for Red October a lot. What can I tell you? I like the film. Map. No, that's a map of where they came from, not where they are now. we have, yes, list of NPC names, list of players. I'm not going to show you that list of players because I don't want to dox anybody. Do you know, it's amazing the bits of conversation that crop up. Yeah. Map. Oh, another map. Here's a bit of a. The answer is different depending on where you come from. The grid that gets drawn out in chalk on a pavement or floor, sidewalk. I can speak American. We would call that hopscotch. Now, what pattern do you use when playing hopscotch? That pattern or that pattern? And or do you call it something different than hopscotch? So list of players there. Map. List of. Where is the map of their current environment? Or it is written, come to the session prepared. Yes, the thing that's going to dox the players on there. Yeah. Now then, Mark, do you call it hopscotch or do you call it something else? Hopscotch, yes. It intrigues me, languages and how they vary and things which get a different name depending where you are. Case in point, my frequent example, let's say a early morning person delivering newspapers goes around a area with many houses to receive said newspapers, and because he's not in a car, possibly on a push bike, he finds those little shortcuts. So instead of going all the way around the houses on the road, he will instead go. How do I put this? So he got house, garden wall, newspaper delivery person, new garden wall, and then house. So he's going along the little bit between the two garden walls. Now, depending where you come from, local to me would call that a snicket. In other bits of the north, it's a gunnel or ginnel, which comes from the nautical term gun whale. Whale, right? Yes, a whale, W-A-L-E, a vertical line of stitches in knitting. Compare that with in the ships of the line, where your sailing ship had rows of cannon arranged along these sides. So there will be a little ridge of wood to stop the cannon rolling back when they are fired. So the bit between the bulkhead, the ship wall, and the ridge of wood gets called a gun whale, because that's the row where the guns are. So gun whale became gunnel, ginnels, as in stacked to the gunnels. You're carrying a lot, so even the space between the guns is used for cargo storage. Languages. Fascinating. And here we are on the 10. It's time for an upgrade. Uploading coffee. So we have, map of current terrain. Such that just the very basic markings gives me enough shape to a map to give direction, proximity of the players to locations of story points. So we have the Dungeon Master's Guide. Where did that went? There. No garden walls. No garden walls in the US. How do people's dogs know to stay in the garden if there's no garden wall? Huh. For it is written, an Englishman's home is his castle and will be denoted by walls. Intriguing. Where were we? Oh, Monster Manual. Yes. And there's all sorts of fun we can have just with the Monster Manuals. I've been DMing this long, so I will have had a good old shufty, a good old butcher's, Cockney rhyming slang, butcher's hook, look, a good old look at the Monster Manual, flicking through to see, so I choose my monsters rather than just rolling for them randomly. It makes for a better play experience. Front yard. Yes, there are some folk who will take umbrage to people describing whatever flat ground is next to their actual house as a yard, because they will have decorated such for the purpose of being able to put a garden. What can I tell you? The keeping up with the Joneses, is that also a thing? Keeping up with the Joneses is, oh, my neighbour has done something, I want to at least equal or exceed what they have done, so people can see that I'm at least level with the people who live to either side. In England, that's keeping up with the Joneses. I don't know what the American term would be. Oh, no, you've come undone. Let's fasten you back up again. Anything interesting to show? Oh. Reaching across. Yes, when I used to do in person, this particular box got brought with me so I could present a visual for my players to give them better immersion. This actually exists in one of the monster lists in D&D, where they call it a GRWM. It's actually a one of the spin-off from Spyro the Dragon. The name escapes me for the moment. Either way, so Phoenix, Hydra. Yes, I know. Hail Hydra. What else we got? A dragon. Anything interesting? Dragonborn Knight. The thing with that, you know, they're prone to losing various bodily features. And there's this little fella, which can serve as either beholder, gas spore. No, they don't use that name in this edition, do they? You know, Tetris. Once you get things out of the box, getting them back in again. Anything interesting over? Yes, starter kits adventure begins. Yes, I know that. Shoot back over here. Oh no, those I'm going to save for another time. So stay tuned because there are more dice on there. Various accessories to be seen. As we're doing a live, I suppose I can delve into ones I've already featured, just because. No, ordinary. I reach over here and I. Yes, this is another contentious thing between across the pond. Keys dice. Just bring out the mother here so we can all tell what we're discussing. Tell you, herding these like herding cats. Yeah, so bit of a close up there. So yeah, holes in the entire dice, so you can no longer guarantee it as, oh, we definitely know this will roll fair for always. Similarly appropriate net. So you can go back. Anything interesting over here? On 10 minutes. Let's. Let's send out to someone who's there already. 10 minutes. So yeah, I've shown you this before, I think. Supposedly hi Kiwi. Let's fix these out of the way so I can display properly. So yeah, a bag ostensibly for carrying dice, but as I previously mentioned, the numbers are do not fit. Or do they? Let's see, surrounding the 20. No, the numbers do not fit the. Well, that's the thing. It's got all the faces of a D20 Kiwi, but the faces are in the wrong place according to their marked numbers, and you wouldn't roll it because it's not going to roll fair because A, it's a bag, B, it's hollow. C, those are going to interrupt its rolling. But it makes a splendid bag for carrying stuff. And here's the thing: see the bottom, you can put in like that. So that being concave, so that will now stand flat, ready for writing implements to go in the top. Oh, I don't know if you've seen this, Kiwi. Give us a nod if you've seen it. Such that. That's a charging port, and press the button and it will light up. And it will light up brighter according to which face is uppermost. Quite enough of that. Obviously, you wouldn't roll it because the internal workings are not going to make it balanced, and there's the risk of damaging. But anyway, I'll put you back to bed. What are we on? 7 minutes. Did Mark go? Where's everybody else? Anything else interesting? I've mentioned these from, was it Word or? So yeah, Chinese pattern on here, as in, you see the number 2 is arranged Chinese version. We got a big spot for the number 1. And on the white ones, the 1 and the 4 is coloured red, which makes a full Chinese pattern. What are we on? 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see how many we have. Oh, just 2 so far. Okay. I've seen that one. You've seen that one. What didn't we see already? just those which I'm holding back. We went through the red kit box. I think we've gone through all of those. So Kiwi, somebody's paying attention to what I said. Would that were true for the other players? Or my kids? That's what we on. We are on 29%. I'll leave you to continue. And when I try to make a somewhat decorative puzzle, and I show a map of some description on screen, inevitably I will get the comment from one of my players, who shall remain nameless. Oh no, he's got his crayons out. Because colour makes that. We are 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. Oh yeah. I don't know if you saw my denim jacket earlier. And yeah. And of course my shoulder patch. And basically the motto for many of my adventurers. Where are we on? Okay. Okay, so 1 minute 30. Let's see who is assembled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and do this. Nah. Well, it's a bit late now, but you're able, Kiwi, to have given them the shout to say, come across for the last 60 seconds of the DM's live stream. But too late now. Okay. So with the last 40 seconds remaining, I shall sign off from here. And be kind to your dungeon master, and be kind to everybody, really. Whether we give out the customary take your meds, watch out for deer, and allié yacta est.